Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Weathers Channel Morning Live. My name is Autumn, and this is my husband, Richard. We go live here on our YouTube channel every Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. You can also catch us on our other channel, Watch Autumn Keto, where we go live every Wednesday evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
I like the way you said that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Brianna's here, says first, good morning, wife fam. Hi, Brianna. You are first. Hooknit's here. Brianna. Says good morning, most awesome weathers and weathers chasers. Happy May. You're right. You know, I wanted to put a picture of Justin Timberlake.
What's that?
It's gonna be May. Never mind. If you know, you know. Gigi's here, says good morning, weathers. What's the forecast? It's cloudy in my part of Ohio. It is sunny here.
Star Wars
sunny and 70. Yeah, May the 4th be with you. Yeah, like on April 30th, like it's gonna be May. But he says May.
Oh, I get it now.
And so the joke is
I got you.
On April 30th,
Makes sense
it's going to be May.
I get it. Is it a big thing?
Oh, it's huge, babe. Come on now. Okay, guys. So my hair, I look a mess, but today was the first day that I did my weightlifting in over 2 weeks. And I've got to say, immediate improvement in my attitude. Not so much like today was just chest and back. So if I'm not doing legs, it's not a tough day. So it was an easy day. And so it was a really good way to get back into it, because I'm sure I have legs coming up on Tuesday and Thursday. But I had not lifted weights since Salt Lake. Now, granted, I did go downstairs and work on my, exercise on my bike. Yeah, but I wasn't lifting weights. And so lifting weights is one of the most important aspects of my exercise regimen, and I just needed to get back to it. So then we got 2 weeks. We're marching down 2 weeks till the cruise, and so I am
T-minus.
Yeah. So I am back on it. I kind of said I was back on it last week. That was not true. So I just wasn't back on it, but I'm back on it this week. So, yeah.
Mentally, you're in a much better place.
I am in a much better place. Ebony's here, says good morning from California. Well, hello, early riser. Glad you're here today.
From Cali.
Gina's here, says good morning, everyone. Oh, Jen said good morning from Chicago. Jen can't wait to hear all about it. Yes. I know, right? How's the weather there? If it's anything like it is here, sunny with a 10-degree differential, that could be paradise right there. So
for Chicago, it's definitely true.
Yeah. So that is absolutely amazing. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, did I tell y'all we had the yard sale yesterday? First yard sale of the season.
No.
It was amazing.
Define amazing.
It's amazing how after decades, literally nothing has gotten better.
Okay.
That's how it's amazing. It's just the exact same thing.
Amazing of the normalcy.
Yeah, no improvement, no gained knowledge or experience. It's just a crap show every time. And we've been doing this for 25 years. And so it's just some things just never change, right?
The same arguments over and over about the same thing.
The same thing. Oh, I mean, that's what's amazing.
Family.
Yeah. Jen said, "Oh, Autumn, I bought you some Gary popcorn.
Oh God.
Please bring it back to me.
Oh my goodness.
I appreciate it so much." I'm serious. Mary T said, good morning to the weathers and all the wacky weathers watchers. Happy May. It's a gorgeous spring day, perfect for working outside. It really is. Really you guys, I've told you guys about this before. There used to be times when I would look up and I would kind of be a little depressed or anxious or worried about the passage of time. Oh no, it's already May. And either I haven't lost as much weight as I wanted, or it's already May and I haven't saved as much money as I wanted, or it's already May and this hasn't happened. Time is slipping away from you, But
the quarterly reports are coming.
Now that I have my honey buns and now that my life is complete, I adore the passage of time. What's a day? What's a week? What's a month? I don't care. As long as I get to spend them with my angel, who cares that it's a new month, right? A new month is a new chance to make memories. You know what I'm talking about? So don't fear the passage of time, right? As long as you're living an enjoyable life, the passage of time is a good thing. That's all I'm saying. So
and it's inevitable.
Also, it's inevitable. So what's the point of being oh no, it's gonna happen anyway. So you're right, babe. I'm just saying. Jen said yesterday we had a full range of Chicago weather: rainy, cold, hot, sunny, and thunderstorms. Hey, that sounds about right. So
the whole
yes.
There.
Oh my God, Jen said, "Don't worry, Richard. I got you your own bag too.
Oh,
you know us so well." Because Autumn does not share the food snacks. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Jen said, had a great time, ready to drive back today, back to being on track. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. That's what happens.
Kim said, I just had that passage of time combo with my bestie yesterday. As in what? Don't worry about it, or just like, oh, like lamenting that time has passed, you know?
Or how fast time is going.
I know. Hope they said you were living with a real life smoke show. You're right. This is my paradise life, you know.
You guys are so
Mary T said, soon you'll be saying, what's 30 years? A happy marriage just goes just that fast. That's how I feel, right? And you know, I am like, normally it's always like, oh man, I gotta have my summer body, or oh man, I've got to have this or that. Like, just like the next thing, just live every day, bro. Just like stop looking forward or like anticipating the future. Like, just live today, right? Live for right now. So
it takes time to get there.
Yes,
you have to go through it.
Kim said, enjoy the time. I know. Yeah, exactly. Like, stop worrying about the next thing.
Yes.
You know, that's what I remember specifically about my roommate, Kiana, who died. Oh, I just be thinking about that sometimes. But one thing that just always not worried me, but I just noticed about her personality, because, you know, she was a bigger girl too, always wanting to lose weight, but she would always put these deadlines, as in like, oh, I need to lose weight by my birthday. I need to lose weight by this Justin Timberlake concert. I need to lose weight by Christmas. And I'm like, girl, there's no rush, but honestly, like,
she wasn't alone in that feeling. Though. A lot of people do that. Yeah.
And so it's just like, what's it for? You just live your everyday life, you know, like make the choices that you want to be. So yeah.
But when you do, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And I just realized there's just there's just no point. Well, at least there wasn't for me. Like, if that stuff motivates you and encourages you, then like go for it, right? Do whatever makes you happy, I guess is all I'm saying. But for me, I realized that sort of future anticipation, or that sort of arbitrary timeline, deadline type stuff didn't work for me. And I'll tell you this, guys, Shelly's here, says happy Sunday, Whack Fam.
Good morning, Shelly.
I'm just in a much better headspace about what I require for my life. And like, my sister has been on her exercise, like, kick, like on her, like going to the gym. If you follow her on social media, you can see her because she posts it all the time. And I'm like, do you, boo? But she has lost a significant amount of weight. And normally, anything about, like, there would just be the slightest, smallest inkling of a comparison. I'm like, oh no, Amber's in the 160. She's in the 160s now. And I'm just like, oh man, we're so far apart again. But I'm just like, when I tell you, I don't care. Like, I don't care. And it's such a good feeling to not have like that, like comparison, or that sense of like,
I think that's where is where you have to have the great starting point. It's like, it's all in our headspace. Once we fight the monsters.
But like, I can look at her and truly be happy for her. Honestly, she's like, oh, you lose a little too much weight. And I'm like, yeah, girl, you skinny girl, but do whatever you want. But I can be like, good job, Amber, way to go. And not be like, oh man, I've got to do that. Or, oh man, like, oh, and she's better than me. Like, just no.
Because you're each your own individual. And comparisons is a slippery slope.
They said, oh gosh, I needed to lose weight yesterday, but I forgot and was out living life. I mean, that's exactly what it is.
Exactly.
Deanna said, exactly, Karen. Live your life. Exactly.
Everyone's story is different.
Yes.
Everyone's journey is different.
Yeah.
And we have to do it ourselves and find the perfect balance that makes us own our house.
Yeah. And continually learning, continue to learn, however you want to say. Like, you don't have to lock it in and then be that way forever, right? You can grow and evolve and change over time. Yeah. Brian's here, says, a great morning, y'all. Mayday. I absolutely love that. All that really means is 2 weeks into the low carb cruise. Hope everyone's having a fantabulous weekend. Tip of the hat.
Yeah.
I was just talking about that. Like,
should be
it's coming up on us. So yeah.
You blink your eye twice.
Okay, guys, so like, I've been taking my medicine. I feel a lot better. I still don't sound the way that I want to. And when I tell you there's like a dime size congestion or phlegm or something in my throat that's still causing me to like, and it's really getting on my nerves, but like, I trust it will be gone.
Are you taking your antibiotics?
I am. My antibiotics are done. I took the last one yesterday. Still taking my steroid, and then I might start the Mucinex back up just to like get the rest of it up. But like, all the color is gone. Like, I feel like the infection is gone, right? So I just need to like get rid of the congestion.
The final countdown.
Yes, it's the final countdown. But I'm just still really annoyed because like, I can literally feel like something right here in my throat, and I'm just like, go away.
Oh my gosh.
I want to be able to talk without coughing.
That's what the beauty of medicine.
Mary T said, I have a big sign in my kitchen given to me by a dear friend who is now gone. It says, choose happiness. It's above my coffee pot. First thing I see each morning. Sets the tone for the day. That is beautiful. Choose it. Choose it every single day.
It is a choice.
Husband said Brian needed a whole new summer wardrobe because he had farm clothes and not to be seen in public clothes. We still haven't gone shopping yet. So I need some. I need some clothes. Brianna said, are you ready for all the human interaction on the cruise? No. And I won't.
You're already planning hiding spots.
Yes, exactly. But I did find. Here's what I found out, you guys. Like 2 years ago, autumn knew exactly what I needed. Turns out we have an ocean view balcony. We don't have an interior view balcony. We do, in fact, have an ocean view balcony. That's a game changer for me. Like, because when I saw that there were interior balconies, I automatically assumed like, oh no, that's probably what we got. They probably tricked us. And now I have a garden view balcony. But no, I looked at my stateroom. You know, they have entire maps of the whole ship, and I have an ocean view balcony, and so it's just a game changer. Like, I'm just so happy now. So yeah, Hoodman said hit enter too quick. Oh, I know what you said. Seen in public clothes. So now he's ready for a summer cruise trip. That's awesome. I haven't gone shopping, get some like Hawaiian type short sleeve shirts with all sorts of flowers and stuff on it.
Jump right into.
Yes. Mary T said, we are so much the same. I get very impatient to feel better when I'm sick. No time for being sick. Exactly. But I do also think that exercising and then getting my diet back in check will also help with this stuff. So
I completely agree.
Here says, happy May Day. Just stopping in quickly to say hi. Hi, I'm so glad that you're here, TC. Absolutely. May Day as well. Oh, Shelly said, I started another Nike Run Club run challenge for May. I posted in the Facebook group. I set it high for 50 miles, but you can set your own personal goals. Let's go, May. There's 31 days in May. You definitely got time to do 50 miles. All you people, not me, because I don't walk anymore. I don't do distances anymore, right? But I am excited because on the cruise ship, they have like one of the floors is like a running track, like around the whole ship. So that'd be pretty cool. I do plan to be hitting that up a lot. So I do be able to walk around with the ocean, with the so
I hear you.
I'm excited about that. We have been Richard's been like lamenting and calculating over all like the beverage packages and the dining packages. Like, it's just so annoying. Yeah, I mean, it's just so annoying how complex they make it.
And there's levels to all of it.
Yeah, there's levels to all this stuff. So we've just been like, what about this? But then this, and then this. Oh no, we're gonna have to do this. Like, I can't believe you're gonna do this. Like, it's just so much. It's so much.
Wonderful little restaurants on there. If you want to be fancy one night.
If you want to be fancy. I do not want to be fancy.
I wouldn't mind being fancy.
I'm averse to fancy. I mean, we're fancy enough being on the boat. You know what I'm talking about? So that was a nice dance.
That's fancy day.
But it was so cool. Like, looking at the ship, they have like a 4-tier, like a 4-floor theater on each side. I mean, it's amazing. Like, I can't wait. We going to see a show. Now that is what we might pay for.
It's in the itinerary.
Yeah, we going to see a show.
It should be really nice.
Hoofman said, I'm taking biking shorts so I can hit the exercise bikes. My goal is at least 3 times while we're gone. Absolutely.
Nice.
I plan on being in a bike in the gym. Like, I like hotel gyms and, things like that. So I'm definitely going to be working out.
Up the gym like every
One thing I don't like is I don't like hotel room workouts. You ever seen like them Beachbody and Les Mills where they're like, if you have a 4x4 square foot of space, you can do this workout. That's not me. I need to be in a gym, so, or like an open space. Like, I can't be doing it when there's like a bed and a desk and I'm just like, I can't do that. So but yeah, I'll definitely be like hitting the gym.
No, I'm always in the gym if need be. I'll either be in the gym or in the water. One of those two things.
Or in the room.
That's more you than me.
Yeah, that's more me. That's more me than him.
I'll be in the water.
Do you know? Okay, anybody going on the cruise?
Some water.
Tell me, have we seen a schedule? Have we seen an itinerary? Have we seen like on this day these people will be speaking? Am I missing that? Please let me know.
That is true. We're getting down to crunch time.
It's true. I mean, I'm just gonna show up.
Yeah.
just going to show up and they're going to hand me a paper. I'm like, all right, let's go. This is it. But I just wanted to make sure I'm not missing anything because also at this point, Debbie is sending out so many emails, which I'm like, I could have missed it. Could have got lost in the pile there, you know? But there's just so much information she needs us to know.
Yeah.
Kim said I can't stand hotel room workouts too. Yeah, they're not my jam.
Well,
and they're all like, I'm going to take resistance bands and stuff.
It's all about space and comfort.
I agree. So I would much rather, I am the type to actually visit the gym versus trying to, or like even go walk outside around the block or walk down the hallways or something. But I can't work out in my room. So I just can't do it. So
I understand.
Yeah, that's how I feel. So, but yeah, today is a sunny day. It's awesome. It's going to be a busy day because I am feeling productive already and I need to work. I got lots of work to do. And I know, who am I, right? Plus, we have to go to Costco today because we couldn't go yesterday because of aforementioned yard sale.
The yard sale.
Which I'm also feeling really good about getting back on track too. Yard sale. One thing that I realized about myself, which you all might be saying, well, duh, Autumn, you're an idiot, which I was just like, I don't know if I ever realized this before, but I need to meal prep on the weekend. Like, here's where I should have realized it. Is that I get my best work done early in the day. And so like last week, I had food that lasted until Tuesday. So I was like, I don't need to meal prep on Sunday because I have food until Tuesday. I'll just meal prep again on Tuesday for the remainder of the week. It got to Tuesday evening and I was like, screw this. I don't want to do any of this stuff. I don't want to cut up the chicken. I don't want to measure anything. So from like Wednesday on, I was kind of just fumbling through the week, right? And I was just like, oh, I should have just meal prepped on Tuesday for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you know, like, or meal prep on Sunday. Yeah, if I didn't say that. But it's just like, today is Sunday. I've already cut up all my chicken. I'm eating like 4 pounds of chicken this week. So I've already cut it up, already seasoned it, you know, getting ready for Richard to grill it. See, he's actually doing that, but I have to prep it, right? So I have already done that, which puts me like ahead of the game for this week. So I'm really happy about feeling good about being back on track.
Look at you.
Joray said, good morning. Hi, Joray.
So impressed with you.
Oh, Hopton said, and like Autumn, we have an outdoor balcony, so I can get fresh air that way. Absolutely.
Yay.
You're right.
Exactly. So, is there a tether? Can you tether your line?
Oh my gosh. Absolutely. What are you doing?
I got to tell you.
What are you doing?
I don't want to sneeze and fall over the side.
Autumn and Richard, we have work today too. You all want to come help trim donkey hooks? No.
You know, I watched that one time.
And track down metal roofing that could have blew off the bar.
That is such a skill.
That's some real pioneer woman type stuff right there.
I would be so scared to get too close.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, you shaving off stuff.
No, we had a party. We had a work party at work on Friday, and like I hosted it, and like I went to Walmart and got all sorts of little decorations. It was very pioneer woman inspired, and so it was very floral and ranchy, and like it put me in a really good mood. So
you decorated it as well?
Yeah, like I hosted it essentially, you know. Even though other people, it was a dessert potluck. So people brought in desserts, but like I bought the decorations. I did everything. I'm the one that like took all the pictures to post on our little company intranet. Like it was my event. You're right. And it was absolutely awesome. So
that's cool. Look at you.
Mary T said, this week I have had 2 visits to the parking lots to pick up meat. Oh Lord, my beef farm delivery and locally made sausages. Parking lot meat.
I'm saying
that company is calling you silly sausage.
I'm saying, especially delivery shoes.
That makes me happy.
Nice. I pick up some daggone meat too.
Brandon said I have a set schedule of meal prepping Sundays and Wednesdays. When I do it all on Sunday, I get annoyed because it takes all day. Yeah, I mean, I have essentially minimized what I eat to the point where it doesn't have to take a long time. Chicken, burgers, keto chow.
Yep.
Chicken, burgers, keto chow, right? And so
just lots of seasoning.
Yeah, just lots of seasonings. Yeah, exactly. And then I have already bought like the pre-shredded lettuce, so I don't have to, because cutting lettuce used to take a long time, and I was not here for it. So now that I'm gainfully employed and have a few extra dollars, I will pay for the convenience of the shredded lettuce. So yeah, to save my time. But yes, I am. It's going. So yeah, it's really good. Jen said, trimming donkey hooves. I picture a spa pedicure with a donkey with cucumbers on her. And a towel powder.
I think we saw that movie before. Oh,
gosh.
That's so funny.
So funny.
Chicago is loosening you up, girl.
Yes.
What's happening up there?
Shelly said, I did the same, Autumn. I was out of town Friday to Tuesday afternoon and didn't meal prep for last week. I struggled Wednesday to Saturday. Definitely cooking today for next week. Yeah, that's how it was. So I need to just remember that I have to force myself to put in the effort.
I was gonna say, like, you know, Shelly, it's like you just know more about who you are, and like you know exactly what you can and what you can't do, and like you know where your wheelhouse is, and just keep finding
where
it,
your wheelhouse
coming back
is
to
not.
it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm feeling good about that.
Awesome.
Yeah, and you know, it just feels going off track is just such a mind F, because you just like, you feel your face getting puffier and you feel your arms and you're just like, I mean, the food is good, but not, there's still this anxiety of like not having a plan, right? So it's just like, I just like to know. I like to know what I'm going to be eating, and I know how that's going to make me feel. And yes, some situations will come up where I'm just like, oh man, brownies, but I'm just like, it's not worth it. I'm telling you guys, I love Maggie Sterling. And if you don't follow her on Instagram, feel free to. And she just talks about how it is just like, you're building the story in your head that it's such a big deal that you can't have those chips. You know, it's not, you know, like you're making it a big deal, you know? And when you give your emotions that much power, that's when you're the most tempted to act on them, because you build them up into this huge narrative that life's not fair, that you can't eat this way when you want. And it's just those are just all stories you're telling yourself, and you got to stop that, you know? And I just love the approach of just like, you have the power to, you know, rewrite your own story and to take your own action. You know, and so I'm just like, I'd be listening to her little podcast snippets, and I'd be like, that is just so flipping true. And that's the sort of talk that resonates the most with me. It's just like the whole personal responsibility and that you're creating this in your mind. It's not real, you know? And I'm just like, that's exactly how I feel.
It's kind of like, I think, was it Mary T or somebody said, it's like, which disappointment would you prefer more? The disappointment of not eating it now?
No, that was Maggie.
Oh, was it Maggie?
Yes, that was Maggie. I know.
Oh, the disappointment of yourself.
Of abandoning your goals. Like, you know, she said, it's disappointing. It's disappointing.
Maggie didn't even know it.
It's disappointing to feel like you can't participate in all these fun food things that other people are participating in. But it's also disappointing to not make yourself proud, because you keep abandoning your goals and abandoning your plan.
The feeling you have later.
Exactly.
Like,
so
why did I do that?
Which disappointment?
Why did I eat that?
Yeah. Or just I said I was going to be on plane today, and I just abandoned that plan. That's disappointing. So choose which one. Choose which one you want.
I think we all choose every day. That's the thing. Every
Jen
choice is we choose this.
Oh yeah, I thought I'm eating it all, but after a bite or two, I'm like, this isn't hitting like it used to. Where's the steak? Exactly. It's just all.
That's the disappointment with now.
Yeah.
You're like, I wanted it, but you know what?
Jen said, I bought a lot of sweets this weekend, and now I want none of it except for the pizza crust. I miss real pizza. Now I love pizza, and that's another thing that I've done, right?
It shows growth, Jen.
I've really, you know, taken a step back to realize the things that I really enjoy. Like, if I'm going to go off track, it might as well be for foods that like I really, really enjoy.
You ain't got to tell me.
And so, as you guys know, for me, it's mostly desserts. Like, I would never go to like Olive Garden just because like it doesn't make sense.
Well, you do Pizza Hut.
I like pizza. So pizza is, I'm just saying, pizza is probably the only savory food, the only savory food that's worth it, you know? So it's just like, do I need to go out of my way to go get pasta? Do I need to go out of my way to go get Chinese food? Do I need to? Sometimes I'll say second behind that is burger and fries, you know? Like, but that's even not a tier 1. That's a tier 2, right? So it's just like, if I'm going to choose to go off track with my sweets, the least I can do is just eat on plan with my actual meals, you know? It's just like, there's no point, like, honestly, there's no point. A taco tray and like Chinese food, they would just give me the same, you know, I guess, enjoyment, because I don't really even need rice like that, you know? So I might as well eat something that's on track, not just say, oh, well, I'm going to have these desserts later, so might as well make my meal off plan too. Like, that doesn't make sense. So if I'm going to choose to go off plan with my desserts, which I love, there's no point in just throwing the rest of the day away. So that's really what I'm working on. because once again, y'all know me. I'm not the person that's gonna say like I'm not gonna have Costco cake ever again. Like, no, I'm going to, but that doesn't mean that just because I plan on having Costco cake, I can just throw the rest of the day, or I should just throw the rest of the day out the window. I can if I wanted to, but I shouldn't, because that doesn't bring me any more joy than the other food that I'll be eating, right? So that's just the sort of stuff I be thinking about.
Oh, I like what you be thinking.
D said, sorry to interrupt the discussion, but I heard Americans don't have electric kettles, but I can't fathom that. Is it true? No, I have an electric kettle. And I've actually been using it a lot for my hot teas.
Yes.
Honestly, electric kettle, if you don't have an electric kettle, like if you can't on demand create boiling water, you're missing out. Just get one.
Yeah, I think it's where you're from.
Yeah.
Where you,
now, I honestly don't think it's very common. Yeah. Like, maybe 30 to 40% of American households have them, but we have access to them. And I personally have an electric kettle, and it is a game changer.
My mom doesn't.
Yeah.
My sisters do.
My grandmother doesn't. My mom doesn't. Yeah, no. So a lot of people don't, but we have access to them.
Let's just put a pot of water on the stove.
And then wait forever.
I'm saying, welcome to the South.
No, exactly. Absolutely not. So, but
everything's slow down.
Yes, no. So I mean, that's one of those things where I'm like, it was worth the $20-$30. Like, I mean,
agree,
on demand boiling water.
Seeing your electric kettle amazed me.
Yeah,
that is so amazing.
Just put the water in there, press a little button. Then you hear like
so fancy.
When it starts to boil.
Escalator right too.
Yes. Oh my God, you're so funny. Husband said, Brian says we have an electric kettle. I would not know as I use the other one. Yeah. Do you know what I didn't have for the longest time is a real kettle, like an actual like put the water in and put it on the stove when you got time to kill, and then you hear.
That whistle.
I mean, that was pretty cool.
We had one.
I didn't have a kettle till I was an adult. So
we had one. Freaked me out the first time. I didn't know where they was coming from.
Has electric kettles, but I don't. I don't drink tea very often. I do the pot of water on the stove. Yeah. No, because also that's how I used to make my pour over coffee. Like coffee's another thing, but I can't be like waiting to brew and stuff like that. So I just like, beep, you got to have your hot water to pour over the
one
coffee.
Of those, the fancy coffee.
Yeah. D said I love the nostalgia of the kettle whistle, but I don't have the patience. Yeah, I mean, I just don't have time for that. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. I got bronchitis. So
the electric kettle is a game changer.
Yes, Hoofman said, yes, that's the kettle I use. I put one on the stove and it whistles when it's ready. It takes too long.
Yeah, see?
It takes too long.
It depends on how much water you put in.
Yes. Exactly. That's also very true, because that's the same thing with the electric kettle, is that like sometimes it takes a lot of time. I was like, oh, there's a lot of water in there to heat up. So.
It takes time to boil sometimes.
Yes. So, but yeah, no, we have electric kettles. So
depending on how much water.
Yeah. So what haven't we talked about? So we watched the draft. It was absolutely amazing. I love watching those young children's dreams come true. And I've gotten some great shirt orders from like strangers. I'm like, who are these people ordering things from like Keto Strong, like my website? And I'm just like, oh my, how are people finding out about my clothes? Because Lord knows I'm not talking about them. But the orders have been very exciting, and I just absolutely love it. My personalized bags. I think I'm going to do a sale with my mailers because I'm so excited, because I only ordered 50 of them, and I'm like, ooh, sale until the mailers are gone. But I'll post on that on social media. But like, it was really cool to see. I'm like, I have no idea who these people are, and they bought stuff from me. Speaking of that, people buying tickets to Keto Palooza. I'm like, who are you guys? But I know a lot of them are coming from Joe and Rachel, which is really good. But I'm just like, people I have not been talking about Keto Palooza at all. And I'm like, ticket. I'm like, this is great, but I need to get better
about it in Salt Lake a little bit,
I guess, right? But I was just like,
that gets out.
This. I know I've been saying it every week, but this week I have to get it started. Like, I've got to get it started.
That is so cute.
Yeah, because we got 300 tickets to sell. I think we're pretty much at 100. We got to get 300. So tell your auntie, tell your mama, tell your friends, let's go. Right, but it's my job to actually do that. So yes, Brianna said 2 Crazy Ketos wore one of your shirts and posted the link on the website. Thank you. D said, you can see where they're coming from. No, I literally wanted to be like, how'd you hear about us? I should put that. But yes, you know what? Beth told me last week that they did post one of my shirts, the Joe and Rachel. They're so great. Yeah, Kim said Keto Salt Lake. Yeah, people could have heard of it, Keto Salt Lake.
And
as well.
how many shirts we sold, and how many people have their own things and channels.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Christy Davis literally bought 7 shirts. So
somebody might have been repping it.
Yes. Husband said we were walking around a big flea market a while back and people were loving my Keto Strong shirt. We were proud. I know, right? I love it. Jerry said maybe you got some new subs from the Keto Salt Lake. Maybe that's what I'm saying. I have no idea. I'm not good at capturing these leads.
That good energy out in the universe.
Jen said, gotta go talk to you on Whack Wednesday. Autumn, I'll get your popcorn to you tonight if it's not too late, or leave it for tomorrow. Yes, please. Let me know. Send me a text. I'm saving it. Okay. Teal said 152 days to Keto-palooza. Oh, thank you, Teal. Thank you for the countdown. Thank you for the countdown.
Now you get your butterflies.
Mary T said, I talk about your clothes all the time. I appreciate that so much.
See, I told you.
Yes, Jen said too. Crazy kids were shilling your shirts. I love that too.
Ain't you supposed to be gone?
Exactly. Brianna said, whenever I wear Keto's dope, I get a lot of compliments. Yeah. I love that.
I mean, and the feelings are good. It feels great.
Yeah, I mean, it's great high quality. I mean, I love my clothes. I just know that people don't know about things unless you talk about them.
Word of mouth is pretty powerful.
Shelly said, I almost bought my plane ticket yesterday. The prices are super high right now. I'm not sure if I should wait or just pull the trigger. Has anyone bought their ticket yet? So I just bought my ticket to our tickets to KetoCon, and I was just like, oh God, it's so much money. But I'm the type person, I can't really, I got to do something when I'm in the mood for it. And I was like, I got to buy these tickets. So I was grateful because I was able to use a combination of points and dollars. So I didn't pay full price, but I'm just like, why the plane tickets cost so much? But I wouldn't be able to tell you. So I'm no good at that.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
You got to bounce around from those travel sites or something.
Yeah, it's a lot. Which, I mean, and honestly, I don't do that anymore. Like, I look on Google to see what the cheapest like flight options might be. But unless it's something like a Spirit or an Allegiant where like we can just pay $12 and get on a plane. Like if I'm going to book with like a major airline like United or American or Southwest, it's going to be Delta. Like I'm not going to take one of the other major airlines. I'm going to fly Delta, even if that means paying a premium. A, because I really enjoy the Delta experience. B, because we have a Delta credit card and we get points for that, you know?
All the above.
Yeah. So, and so it's just like when I saw that there were really no other options besides Delta, that's what we just had to book with. And then I book, of course, directly on Delta's website so that I can get the most like points and stuff like that. Because if you go to like Expedia and all that stuff, it's not the same. So yeah, that's how I feel. Like that's just what we've come to the conclusion. I fly Delta, right? Everyone do your own thing.
You're pretty set in your ways, and when you know what you know.
But like I said, there's always a like if there is like a dirt cheap like we can get to Seattle for $14.50. Let's go. You know,
Las Vegas last year.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Because there was flights to because Allegiant. Here's the thing that pisses me off. Allegiant flies directly from Louisville to Orlando, and it's cheap. It's like $40 a flight, but they only fly on Wednesdays and Sundays, and so I just couldn't get.
Okay.
It made me angry.
Definitely, you have to plan a lot of stuff around.
Exactly. So I was just like, no, we don't have that flexibility, so I couldn't go.
$70 and put it into another hotel night.
Exactly. Because we got to stay three extra nights so we can get a cheap flight back. Exactly, it didn't work. Gina said, I wear my Keto Strong hoodie or hoodie or shirt every day. I'm a walking advertisement. I appreciate that so much. Shelly said, I like Southwest because of the 2 free bags. Yes, but also now that we have the Delta credit card, we also get a free we get a free bag, right? So that has really, free check bag.
Yeah, you didn't tell me that.
Baby, that's why we took so many suitcases.
I thought it was because we were selling stuff.
No, because they were free.
Okay.
Lord, no. Yeah, because when we went to Keto Orlando last year, we didn't have that card. And so, we had to pay like $30, $40 for each checked bag.
I thought it was because we were vendors.
No, because we got a free bag. And that's how we get to board main cabin 1. It's because of that credit card. Yeah. So
I'm just a victim of circumstance.
Exactly. So he just, the thing is, I just appreciate Richard. You just don't know how lucky you have. You never had to travel like out like bootstrap. You're flying, right? Like it's a lot.
I understand that.
He's never had to do this. Like that's how you have to stand when you go into the security. He's never had to do that. He's never had to take off his shoes and socks, like take his laptop out of his bag. You just wouldn't even know what it's like to actually have to do all that
well,
stuff.
I did film. I filmed court for like a 3 or 4 months. So every day every Friday.
Oh, you had to go through.
Crew,
okay.
But I'd have equipment.
Yes.
So I'd have to go to the extra place.
Yes.
Like, here's my camera bag. Here's the tripod.
Okay.
Here's my keys.
Okay,
here's
that
my
makes
wallet.
sense.
Like it wasn't the shoes part,
sense.
but I had to go to a courtroom every Tuesday or something. And they're like,
Brianna said my flight to Orlando wasn't bad at all, but I'm traveling on a Thursday and a Monday, so that helps a lot. Yeah, I mean, exactly.
But when it lines up perfectly.
And plus, let's be honest, if I could finesse some more vacation days, then we could leave at different times, right? Yeah. But honestly, every single vacation day I have this year is already spent. So I need to get back on Sunday, essentially. You know,
but also like any day you stay, you have to pay something. So you're paying the hotel.
Exactly.
You're paying something. So you're not just living in the
Jory said, I should look at plane tickets. I mean,
But
Jory said, I love TSA pre-check. Me too. That's what I said. That's what we're buying Mom for her birthday. Mom, if you're on here, that's what you're getting for your birthday. Because but it's a gift that keeps on giving. Lasts for like 8 to 10 years. No, because here's another thing. Here's the thing. I got to make sure, like, I'm gonna have to go with her to like make sure she goes to the appointment.
I just mean doing that would be the surprise.
No, just buying. No, because my mom's the type of person where it's just like you would buy her a gift certificate to a hair salon or go something, and she'll never use it. And I'm just like, why did you say you want this? So I could buy her pre-check. No. She would never make the appointment to actually go.
No, I said that's what I'm saying.
Oh, Mom's here. Said happy birthday to me then. So, Mom, when we get that for you, I'm going to make sure you go.
Surprise.
It's not too far away. You just go, you answer some questions, you show your ID, they get your fingerprints, and that's it, right? And it's so worth it. But you just have to make the time to go.
You ain't got nothing on you, dude.
I know. Nothing's going to come back. Nothing's going to come back on you, is it?
They can lock the door and leave you.
Exactly. That's why they do that. And it's definitely one of those things where you're trading privacy for convenience and security. But, like, I'm the type of person, I'm okay with that. Like, there are some things where I'm like, sure, government, take my fingerprints. I just want to be able to go through this line quicker. A lot of people are like, the government ain't getting their hands on my fingerprints if they don't have to. So I'm like, good for you. It's just whatever you want.
I'm already whatever anyway. So here we go.
I'm in the system.
Yeah, exactly. You got me anyway. So I'd rather fight from the inside.
It's a matter of time. Yeah, exactly.
Fight from the inside.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That was a very rock'em sock'em robot. So. Shelly said, I love TSA pre-check. It's so worth it. I agree. Now, granted, does anyone have global entry or clear? What are those? I need to read up more on them. Hookman said, oh, wow, TSA pre-check is like an electric kettle. I didn't know it was a thing. Brian just explained it to me. Yes, it's like an electric kettle. You can accomplish the same thing. But one's going to be so much less time and more convenient that it's worth the money.
So handy leaving Utah.
Yes, it's worth the money.
Just dancing. We were like, the line was like 4 people.
Yes, the line was 4 people. But see, here's the problem. When traveling with Mom, she doesn't have pre-check. So, like, we'll zip through in 5 minutes, but then we got to wait 20 minutes for Mom to go through the regular line.
25.
So we're just like, there's no point in that. There's no convenience.
She left her suitcase.
Oh my God, that was Orlando. Like, and also that's another thing. don't openly laugh. But that's another thing. I don't like us being separated. That's another thing. I need Mom.
She just walked up to us and was like, "Hey guys, time to go." And I was like,
"Where's your suitcase?
Didn't you like have something with you?"
Oh no.
She's like, "Oh snap!" I was like, "They mess around and try to give us a suitcase."
Mary T sounds like the Nexus card we can get here for crossing the border with no lines. It's probably just like that.
Sure.
Mom said I should get a passport, right? Yes, you should get a passport. Not to mention, you know how like in the next couple of years, all the IDs, like the licenses and everything, are going to be super duper.
Can be renewed?
Yeah, like
redone.
Not only redone though, but like the real, like the one that can pass as like a federal identification. You're going to need all that stuff.
I've been reading that.
Gina said, "Now I'm on an electric kettle. They're totally worth it.
They really
totally do it.
I mean, water in a peach."
Oh, Shauna's here. Says caught some of it. Yes, because we are about to leave. Mom said, "I'm worth the wait." Nobody's worth that wait. I mean, you're a very nice lady. But nobody's worth that wait after we've already zipped through the line. So
especially when
Brianna said, "Is TSA pre-check easy to apply for? 3 flights this year, so it might be worth it." It's 100% worth it, especially if you fly in and out of large airports. Now, here's the thing: sometimes in the Louisville airport, like the TSA pre-check line is closed because like there's not enough people to warrant having 2 separate lines. But they still give you a little marker, like they give you a little pass where you can just walk through the regular line, like But if you fly out of a big airport, TSA pre-check is 100% worth it. All you do is fill out an application. I think you can do it online. And then you have to make an appointment to show up to like a little registration office. And for us, it's like,
your city.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes away. And then I think it's really anywhere that does identification services, like fingerprinting and stuff like that, like notarizing. And you just literally go, they look at your ID, they take a picture of you, they get your thumbprints, and then they send you your TSA pre-check number in the mail. And then you can associate that to all your travel profiles, and it automatically, there you go. I mean,
you bypass the line. Like,
would you say it was an easy process? Granted, I did a lot of it for him. Like, I filled out the application form and everything. But I was there.
Thank you. I just didn't know some of the things.
Yes, but would you say that it was like the actual process of just going to get everything done?
About like what, about 20 minutes a person, 30 minutes a person.
Yeah, and so it was
20.
Yeah, more, closer to 20. But yeah, it's really easy and definitely.
And I mean, for what you do or what you get on the other side.
Yeah, Shauna said yes. I got mine last year and it's super easy and good for 5 years. I think ours were good for 8. I mean, they're good for 8 years. It was like $80. I mean, it is worth it. If you fly once a year, 8 years, still very worth it, right? So, yeah. Now, the only thing is I'm trying to take some international trips. And that's when you need things like global entry, where at least when you re-enter the United States, you can skip the customs line. Like, customs is a line that I hate standing in, right? And so I was like, ooh, maybe I should look into global entry. Now, these things are more expensive and you have to renew them yearly. So I'm just like, do I travel internationally enough to where it makes sense to get, clear or global entry? But still, so. Oh, Joe's here. Says, good morning, everyone. Hi, Joe. How you doing? Yes, let's see. Oh yeah. See, Dee said that's the only thing my husband isn't down for, the fingerprinting. Yeah, you do gotta hand over your mitts. Okay, so it just depends.
I've done that a few times.
Exactly. In under different circumstances. So Jerry said they'll have a list of places they'll do fingerprints and stuff. Sometimes they have pop-up locations. Yeah, see, it shouldn't be too far away. So yeah. But I definitely think it's worth it. So yeah. And like I said, for $80, like for 5 to 8 years, the convenience factor alone, especially because I always, when traveling for work, I travel with a laptop, and then not having to take everything out of the bag. Oh, I love it.
I mean, what are you talking about?
Exactly. He literally has no frame of reference.
What are you talking about? What are you referring to?
Mary T said, I do my hubby's paperwork too. Mostly he's not there. Just yesterday, I put something in front of my husband. Here, sign this. He doesn't ask what it is. He just asks, Lord knows when I'm getting everything for our taxes done. I'm like, Richard, come here. He's like, he has to talk on the phone. My name is Richard, and I give permission to this woman to do things on my behalf. Yes, to my wife to act on my behalf. And they're like, thank you, Mr. Weathers. That's all we need. And he just walks away. That's been multiple times. So Brianna said, I don't like the new way of fingerprinting on the machines. It takes so many attempts. It's just easier with the ink. I mean, yeah, it's definitely more of a press. Now press this side. Now press this side. Now press that side. But I
honestly forgot about that.
Once again, totally worth it.
So you just said that.
Husband said, Brian is so smart. I really should listen to him more closely and more often. Brian, did you type that? Do you have her phone right now? So.
Oh my gosh.
That's exactly what I thought. I went to the bedroom. I knew.
Y'all are too good.
I knew you wouldn't have said that.
Y'all are too good.
Oh, that's hilarious. I love you guys. Okay, well, everybody, have a great day. And we'll see you on Whack Wednesday. We got a lot of work to do. Y'all. Exactly. And on that note, the caboodles. Have a good day, everyone. We'll see you then. Bye.